Welcome to episode 4 of Zero to Racer. My name is James, and today it's new bike day. This bike sits in front of me right here, and to be honest, it doesn't feel real at all. So this is the Giant Propel Advanced Pro Zero, and you can see it in the metallic blue. It's a weapon of a yoke. It's a pretty cool bus. This was actually Owen Clifford's bike. So Owen Clifford's a friend of mine. He races here in Ireland. We actually went to school together as well, which was pretty cool. So it's pretty cool to see him racing at such a high level now. And he recently just won on this bike as well this past weekend. So it's a race winning bike, you know. So it's up to me now to put some wins on it now. So no pressure for me. But yeah, this was Owen's bike. He had this for 2 years, so I bought this second hand. This is not brand new, but he keeps it in top order. You can see like everything is it's in top shape. There's a couple of little nicks, little scratches, but he's been racing it for 2 years. So for 2 years of racing, it's in top shape. So he actually got an upgraded bike. So his new one is like an upgraded version of this. So I'm going to walk you through some of the specs of the bike. So to be honest, I'm still getting used to like all the different specs and all the different things to do with the bike. Usually I don't really care about all of the specs and all the different items on the bike. Whereas now as I'm getting more into cycling and more into kind of the racing scene, I'm starting to look into them more. So I'm starting to understand, the difference in wheels, difference in group sets, different in gears, different in handlebars, and just everything overall on a bike. So I'm still going to be learning a lot over the next couple of months when it comes to cycling gear, especially bikes. So this is in size ML. We have full Ultegra Di2 here, the group set. So he put the cassette from his bike onto my bike because his gears are a lot higher than my gears. I need lower gears because I don't have as much power as he does. So what we do have here, the chain rings are 52 to 36, and then the cassette on the back is an 11 to 34. So that's actually an ideal setup for me because on the Cube that I was using previously, it was actually geared a little bit lower. It was a 50-34, whereas this is 52-36, and I actually feel this is geared perfectly for me right now. And for these Irish roads, for the climbs, I thought I might be lacking a low gear, but it's actually perfect. I don't need any more gears than what are on it. So these wheels, these are the SLR ones. So the tires are 30mm tubeless, and these tires also came on the new bike that Owen has, so he put them onto my one. So these are actually called the Cadex Race GVC tires. Again, I don't know a lot about tires. I just know that they are comfortable. They're very comfortable. They're tubeless, and there's only like 60 psi in them or something, so it's a lot less than what would be in tubed tires. Like I was putting in like 80 or 90 into the tube tires, so that's a little bit different for me. I suppose, what else do you want to look at? What other questions would people have about bikes? I think this is the basic enough saddle from Giant. It's a little bit different to my old one. It's taken a little bit of getting used to. So the handlebars, I don't know what the handlebars are. I had to ask Owen what the handlebars were. So the handlebars that are on it are the Cadex Race handlebars, 370, 400 millimeters, and then 110 mil stem. They're much narrower than the ones I used to have on my Cube bike. And at the end of the video, I'm going to break down the price costs and the investments and all that, if you are interested in that. And what makes this bike so unique and so special is that it's my first proper race bike, and it's the first proper bike I bought in a long time. Like I bought a couple of bikes here and there over the last couple of years, but this has been the first proper big investment, and it's also been the first big investment I've ever made outside of like mentorship, buying a car or something like that. So I never really spend much money on myself or on anything. It's usually a case of spend money on learning or essentials. And as well, I've had this on my vision board for a long time. Like I don't know, it was like back in maybe 2024, 2025. I was putting this on my vision board. The thing is though, I didn't actually put this specific model on it. The model I put down because I wasn't willing to spend this much on a bike back then. I was looking at other models. I think it was like the Giant Propel Advanced one, I think. It was kind of like a blue one. I was looking at that one. That was on my list. But it was always a Giant Propel. That's always what I wanted, and it was always on my vision board. And I was like, I'm going to have a Giant Propel at some stage. Not knowing I'd have one like this. I've been kind of shopping around for the last couple of months. And I was like, I'd always run them by Owen. I was like, oh, hey man, what do you think of this bike? Is it value for money, or should I look at something else? And he'd always give me recommendations, and then he was saying, actually man, I'm selling my bike, you want to buy it? So I was like, okay, let's do it. So it was Owen's old bike, but I bought it through the Giant store in Cork. And yeah, yesterday, when I went up, he was still kind of doing a few bits to it. He changed over some of the chain rings, he changed over the tires and stuff, he changed over the cassette. And he was kind of making some adjustments like to the seat and stuff, and just kind of giving it a full run through. pretty loud, lad. That's when you know she's a proper boss. Okay, the next thing we need to do now is take it for a spin. Let's go, first spin in the bus. Oh man, I'm excited. I was trying to get the power meter connected up, but I wasn't able to connect it, so it looks like it needs to be charged. So I'm just going to do this first spin, no power meter. Doesn't really matter. Today's just kind of a general session anyway. So tomorrow, yes, I will be using power, so yeah, that's going to be exciting. But yeah, let's get this first spin on the road. Honestly, I didn't think the bike made a massive difference, but to be honest, this makes such a huge difference. So what I've noticed so far, firstly, I'm still not fully comfortable on it because it's a new bike and I'm feeling a little bit unstable on it, but I'm just not used to it 100%. I'm not fitted properly on it either. It wants to pull you in, so it's like the position it is, it's very aggressive. It wants to kind of pull you. I feel like it's pulling me in so that I can really push through the pedals and I can just go faster. It wants you to go faster almost. It's a strange feeling. Maybe it's all in my head, but that's kind of how it feels as well. And also the wind as well. The wind is kind of blowing it because the wheels are bigger and it's pretty windy right now. It's fairly aggressive, this wind, and I can kind of feel it can be unstable because of the wind. So that's probably part of it as well, but that's just being an aero bike, that's going to happen. But yeah, even climbing, not too bad. I didn't do any major climbs, but even long, steady climbs, didn't feel too bad at all. This bike is also geared a little bit higher. So I tried it on a couple of kind of longer climbs and it was actually fine. I didn't need those lower gears. So turns out I was actually pedaling in a lower gear than what I needed before, because I was still holding zone 2 pretty easy in that low gear, and I still had one cog left as well. Going up that kind of nice climb. There's a bit of a pull, and I usually always go into the lowest gear on the Cube, the older bike. Yeah, I didn't need it today. So overall, this is it's a menace of a yoke. Descending as well, and not 100% because I'm still kind of even cornering. I'm not used to the handling on this yet. It definitely feels a lot different to the Cube, majorly different. So even going around corners, I was very comfortable on the Cube. I could really, take the corner easily. But this, I'm not 100% comfortable yet. Like I've only spent like less than 2 hours on it so far. Like so, that'll come with time. that new bike feeling is definitely real. Holy fuck, what a buzz. What a buzz off that. I can't explain it. It's just insane. It still doesn't even feel real that like this is now my bike. Like I've always just seen it as Owen's bike, and since it's been on my vision board for so long and my goals list for so long, it's like, holy fuck, it's happened. It's not the exact one that I had put on my list like a year and a half ago, but man, it's way better. It's way better. So whatever it is you want, man, start writing that shit down, man. Honestly, like you hear people saying it all the time, write that shit down. Honestly, write it down, whatever you want, write it down, and just go all in on it. Like I've just went all in on cycling, and I'm just moving as forward at such a rapid pace. Like I hope that doesn't sound arrogant or fucking cocky, like, but that's just, I'm seeing it happening. I'm like, how the fuck is this happening so fast? You know, things are going so quickly, because that's what happens when you dedicate yourself and just go all in and give yourself no option but to get better, essentially, you know. Man, wow, this thing's a weapon, and the sound off it as well, like, it's, insane. You're some operator, boy. What you make of her?
Giant Cork. Whoa.
There's some speed, boy.
God, you go to a pothole right off the tyre, would you?
If you went into a bad pothole, alright, you could have trouble, alright. Do you know what? They're actually tubeless tyres now.
Are they?
Yeah, so there's like he put sealant into them now earlier on.
What's happened here?
Oh, did I say a scratch from? He's like Owen's crashed it a few times now in races, like, you know, fella might catch the back of his wheel, or like he might run into a fella, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're racing so close together, like
Was this brand new?
It was brand new like a year and a half ago.
Oh right.
But like you can see it, like it looks pretty much brand new, like.
No, she looks class.
Like he keeps it in such good order, like. And it's even got my brother's approval, so you know it's a good bus. You know it's a good machine when he gives it the approval. So it's actually been a couple of days since that first spin, and I think I've had 2 or 3 spins since, and today I actually did some testing. So there's a testing video coming as well Sunday. So I have made a few adjustments to the bike, like I've adjusted the seat a little bit, I've adjusted the height, so now it actually fits me better, and I feel more comfortable on it, and I'm definitely taking those corners as well, a lot better as well. I'm feeling much more confident and comfortable on the bike, like, so it's just it's a proper weapon. Like that day it felt really good, but today it felt even better. So, and let's get into the cost and stuff of that bike. Like, so that's a Giant Propel Advanced Pro Zero. So like if you were to look at it, if you were to Google that right now and buy one new, I think you're paying like 7,200 euro or something, I think, for a new one. And like I'd never pay that much for a bike. So that bike, I bought it from the Giant store in Cork, and I paid 4,000 euro for that bike, which is a lot of money. Like that's a lot of money, but that's like a super top end bike. And I suppose a couple of years ago, if you were to tell me, oh, you're going to spend 4 grand on a bike, I would have been like, fuck that. There's better things to spend money on. For the last couple of months, I've been shopping around. I've been looking for a bike. I wanted to get my own bike because since I've been home, I haven't had my own bike because I've been traveling a lot recently. I've never purchased my own bike. I've always kind of been borrowing bikes here and there. I managed to find a bike in Mexico, find some in America. So I've always found someone who's had a bike that I could borrow. They were never really properly fitting me, but I was able to get some training done anyway, which was nice, and explore the scenery. So I was looking to buy a bike for like maybe 2,500, 3,000 euros max. That was kind of like the max budget I had. And then Owen came to me, he was like, look, selling the bike, this is the price, 4,000. And I was like, whoa, bit of a push. But I was like, you know what? I hadn't spent money on myself in a long, long time. The last time I'd spent money on something that I probably didn't need was when I was 17, when I bought myself a Golf. Paid 10 grand for Volkswagen Golf. It was really sweet. It was a nice bus, but I didn't need that car at the time, but I got it. So since then, I haven't really spent money on something like that ever. I've spent a lot of money on mentorship, learning, education, all those kind of things, because I am self-employed, so when you're self-employed, like, you really have to like keep learning, and also as well, being self-employed, like, I've went through a lot of failures and a lot of successes. Like, I've had a lot of wins but a lot of losses, and you know, I've went through almost a year and a half, 2 years of like just struggle with work, trying different things. You know, like, I work online right now. I do a bunch of media stuff. That's why my videos are kind of somewhat good quality, because I do it for some work as well. I do some online work. I do some social media stuff. I do marketing, websites, all that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of online work, but like, I'd spent a lot of time trying loads of different things. So I had a lot of failures, but I've had some good wins as well. Like, you know, so this was kind of a reward for like all that time of like struggle and sacrifice and everything. And I was like, do you know what? You've never bought yourself something this valuable before, so you know what? Go do it. You enjoy cycling. You're taking it more serious. Buy the bike. Just buy the damn bike. So that's what I did. I told Owen, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get it done. Another big reason as well why I bought the bike is because at Christmas time my father passed away. So that's like 4 months ago, you know, and I know my father wasn't planning to go this early. He was 54 when he died, and I knew he had a lot of things that he wanted to do in his life. He definitely had a lot of goals that he wanted to achieve, you know. He was a hard-working man. He put in the graft like every single day. Like I've watched this man since I've been young put in so much work, and people say that I'm hard-working, and I'm like, I'm not hard-working compared to my father. And I suppose that's been a big part too. Like he's had a lot of things that he wanted to do but he could never do, you know. And I hear my mother saying as well that, oh, you know, we always wanted to go here, we always wanted to do that, but we never did. So that's kind of a big reason too why I've had a shift over these last couple of months. Is like, you've been working and grinding so much, do stuff that you actually enjoy, because to be honest, I could be gone tomorrow, I could be gone next week, I could be gone next year, you know. So I'm trying to enjoy my life a little bit more, because it was always just grind. I mean, I'm enjoying cycling so much, and I'm kind of going all in it. I'm making content around it, so I was like, why not just go and do it, you know? So yeah, €4,000 a lot of money for a bike. There's a lot of cycling's a very expensive sport. When it comes to gear, bike, nutrition, everything, there's a lot of money involved in it, you know. And I suppose I'm blessed that I'm in a position that I can put a small bit of money into it, you know. And I look at it as like, look, as long as it doesn't put me up or down, as long as it doesn't affect the people around me, then I can do it, you know. My thought process right now is just like, try and enjoy life, try and do the things that are fun, try and do the things that bring me joy, you know. Where cycling brings me so much joy, so much freedom, and I just love doing it, you know. So why not just put a little bit of money into it that it'll bring you more joy, you know. Like, you don't always have to spend money to buy happiness. Also, yesterday, April 15, we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is massive. I just want to say thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for supporting. I want you to be part of this journey, you know. I'm documenting this to show you what it's like to go from zero to racer, you know. I'm sharing my journey, and hopefully I'm inspiring you to go out and do what you want to do, you know. Don't be waiting for someone else to give you permission to do something. Just pick it up, go do it. Give yourself the permission to do whatever you want. So to celebrate the 1,000 subscribers, I'm actually going to be doing a 1,000 subscribers special. So if you have any questions for me, you have any questions about my journey, about what I'm doing, how I got into it, whatever it is, please put the questions down below this video. I'm going to go through, I'm going to use all those questions as prompts for that video. It's going to be like a 1,000 subscriber Q&A. So I'm going to answer all your questions, whatever you have. And as well, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can on this journey. Like, I want to share everything. That's why I'm sharing the price of the bike. I'll be sharing everything with you, like, because I don't want to gatekeep anything. I don't want to hide anything. I just want to show you what it's like in real time, because you're supporting me. You deserve that. Let's keep killing it. Let's keep having fun. Let's keep putting positive energy out there. And I'll see you in the next one.